Welcome back to the Postnerdism podcast. I am Sean Lavender, and joined once again by Chris Harris over there.
Hello.
And again, special guesting, Corey V.
Hello.
And this week, we also have topics, and they are pretty much off the cuff, but that's okay. It might be a short one. First, we're going to talk about games we've played this week, including this weekend, because Corey has once again spent the weekend with us.
Mm-hmm.
Many games have been played. Let's start with the stuff you do alone. What do you do alone?
I've been playing a lot of Far Cry 5.
That just come out this week?
It came out last week, I think. That game is full of bugs, which kind of makes it fun because all of a sudden you'll see some ridiculous thing happen and you just can't help but laugh at it.
There's still animals attacking all the time?
Oh, yeah. It's like one time I was picking up a guy. He just got attacked by some dudes. I killed the dudes, started to pick up the guy to revive him. And then a freaking cougar comes out of nowhere, mauls the guy back onto the ground. I killed the cougar, start picking him up again. And then enemy truck spots me and he floors it. No, I shoot him. And then the truck rolls over the same dude once again. So that kind of crazy stuff that happens is why I like that game. Sometimes at the same time you hate it because of it, because you're trying to be stealthy, and then I don't know.
The game comes to you.
Yeah, more or less. All of a sudden they freak out and they're running around everywhere, and it's just like, well, my whole stealth plan's been shot,
So they can unpredictably see you when you think they shouldn't be?
Yeah. No, they don't even see you. They end up seeing a wolf, and they start freaking out. And they're like, wolf, wolf, wolf. And then they start being very erratic. So your whole plan of sneaking up on this one guy and then this other guy and this other just goes out the window, because you're just well, now they're sprinting around everywhere with not knowing where they're going to go. They could just suddenly turn around because you don't even know what they're going to do. It makes it interesting, and that's kind of the charm of the game.
So is it supposed to be like a stealth game then?
You can choose to go stealthy. You can choose to go loud. It just throws you in this chaotic situation, and you do what you want to do.
Is it always first person, or is it also
It's first person.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I've only played Far Cry 3.
3 was a good
and
one.
Not very much of it.
3 was a good one. I liked 4 too. 4 kind of got a little too repetitive. They just just clear this outpost. That's all you do. This one, they've kind of taken the best of everything and put it all together. And they have your animal friends too.
4 was the Himalayan one.
Yeah.
So that has nothing to do with the Far Cry Primal. That's its own thing altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah, Primal was... I liked Primal, but they took away the whole co-op aspect, which unlocks a whole different situation when you have another friend playing with you. They took that away for Primal, and I don't know why, but they brought it back for this one.
Oh, okay. So this game's co-op.
Yes. Only co-op. It was 2 people.
Same system, or has it got to be online?
Online. I don't know if you can do couch co-op. I haven't tried that yet. I kind of doubt it, though. It's probably just
It's almost,
online.
now that we have so many TVs all the time, it's why ever bother with
couch co-op
same
is
screen.
slowly
Well, you can do
disappearing.
couch co-op. It's 2 screens.
Yeah.
That's the good way to do it.
I guess that's kind of what we did with Pub anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what we did a lot this weekend. Was a lot of PUBG, I guess, at the beginning at least anyway. We streamed it for 5 hours, which was fun and
Was
a
it
good
seriously
experiment.
5 hours of streaming?
Yeah. I think it was pretty good.
Got some clips up on Twitch.
Yep. You can go to our brand new Twitch profile, I guess, Twitch channel. It's a channel. And watch our old videos there. Old by that, I mean 2 days ago.
Chris swears when he plays PUBG.
We all swear. It's part of video games. If you can't handle a little language.
It's because he's a badass. That's why.
I spend most of my time on the ground.
Yeah.
So
Corey V needs help. Are those shots fired? Drop to the ground, Sean.
But if you're watching this on video right now, as you can see, I can change camera angles. And that's part of the crazy stuff I've been playing with. And so that kind of translates into the streaming stuff as well. So go check it out. Postnerdism. One word on Twitch. POSTNERDISM on Twitch. Go do it right now. Yeah, we played some Smash this weekend. We streamed that as well. That's up there. We played Catan.
Yep.
A very
Rock Band.
quick game of Catan.
It was pretty quick.
You
Chris
two just rolled over and died, so.
Chris kind of dominated us really quick in that one. I feel like we needed a rematch.
We might have to play a match after this. I don't know.
Are you staying till tonight?
I can. I have nowhere to
So
go.
up to you whether you want to do the bus or you want to wake up early with me and go to work.
Sure.
Yeah, maybe do a game of Catan tonight. Got some tiny house stuff to deal with before then. But that's not post-nerdism related. All right. What did you play this week? Chris, anything
Nothing
different or interesting?
Not really. Nothing new. I didn't get anything new other than I just played some more Rocket League.
Rocket League's
No.
good.
Same.
No new interests on the PC?
No, not this week.
No?
Took it easy.
Took it easy. Relaxed a
Played
little.
Majora's Mask, and that's about it.
Oh, yeah. Chris has been playing through heavy Majora's Masking.
Yes.
It's been quite a bit. Although, last few days, I guess not so much.
Yeah, well, it's not really a multiplayer game.
No.
How far are you?
Just beat the second area.
So you got like, what, the Zora?
Goron.
Oh, Goron.
Yeah.
Goron's number 2?
Get up to that
Yep.
mic there. Stick in your face.
Yeah, I've got the Goron and the Deku.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't played any games this week. I played a computer. And by play, I mean set up scenes and streaming and cameras and cables, pipes and pipes of cable.
Well, you just got a new computer.
Yes,
PC.
that's where all the magic is coming from. Magic camera angle changing. All right, well, let's move on. Speaking of Smash, let's go to that because we haven't really talked too much about the Smash that's been announced because there's nothing to talk about. We just have a date that it's coming this year. But what do you want to see in Smash? I know me and Corey were talking about it a bit in the car ride here. You missed the single player mode, right?
Yes. I kind of like the single player in Brawl, I believe it was. Right?
I can never remember if it was
That was
Brawl
for
or
the Wii.
Melee.
Melee was for the GameCube.
Yeah.
Which did have a single player and it was kind of arcadey. And then Brawl came out with this very interesting kind of story-based one. And
With the good cutscenes and stuff.
yeah, it
Yeah.
has some
The
cool
hardcore
cutscenes.
cutscenes.
Yeah.
And it's a good way to
And-
like train yourself with different characters.
Yeah, and it intros like these characters too. Like Star Fox comes out of nowhere and flies in on DK, and DK's just like, but it's like it's cool. And then they kind of just took it away they just made it like solely a fighting game. The last edition, which was good, they focused on that. It made it a good game. They took away the stupid slipping, falling mechanic.
No tripping.
But like, and then they just kind of missed that extra thing. And like the teaser trailer they showed, it was like a cool cutscene, like the other thing. Like
For the new Smash.
Well, no, not the new one. For the last one.
Okay.
The teaser trailer was just like Charizard flying out of nowhere, and they're all facing off in this like weird deserty area. And I thought for sure it was like gonna be story based, but nope. It was they're just saying that Charizard's like a solo character that you don't have to do like the trainer anymore. That's
Yeah,
all it
which I
was.
miss. I actually miss Squirtle and Ivysaur. Especially Squirtle. Squirtle was fun. Yeah. The Brawl was slower than Melee, but Squirtle made up for it.
Yeah.
Character wise, we're
Yeah, what are you
going to
looking-
see Splatoon.
Yeah, that's
But-
pretty much a guarantee.
There was that we are talking about it, the ARMS characters possibly.
Right, and we didn't talk about that.
The main
We
arms
played that
characters.
this weekend. Games we've
yeah.
never played before.
ARMS and Pokken tournament too.
Tried out ARMS and Pokken. It's fun, but it's not. ARMS could definitely see us playing some more. Pokken tournament was hard to figure out how someone was winning necessarily. It was a little more. I'm sure it wasn't random, but it didn't feel quite so intuitive, I suppose. Strangely, when considering ARMS.
ARMS took a little while to get used
flying
to.
your arms around, yeah. But it was like interesting because it wasn't their traditional way of playing a game, I guess.
But I definitely think that's going to be a character.
The ARMS
Like
character.
that's like Nintendo's character.
Get some Spring Man and
Yeah.
Ribbon Girl in
And
there.
then they fight. They're fighters. Well,
Yeah,
like, of
it
course
makes
they're going to go to a
sense.
fighting game. Yeah. And it makes sense that you do like he'd stretch to grab the edge to pull himself up kind of thing, or do like a crazy whipping throw move.
Definitely have ranged
yeah.
moves.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they'd probably even do like
He'd be like a stretchy arm Little Mac. Kinda.
yeah, or maybe could even have projectiles because a lot of the stuff flew off too.
I forgot they have like
the
different
little
gloves.
flying scarab
birds
things or whatever they were.
Yeah, so there's all sorts
Boomerangs.
of different options and things to do with them. They could
Yeah.
do like multiple arm character. They could do one of the big guys too.
There'll be an arms stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
With that awesome singing with no
Yeah,
words.
no kidding.
You gotta put some words in there.
They didn't put any words.
I don't mind it. I don't mind. I like the song.
Oh yeah,
It's an interesting melody, but
it's
it
just
feels so
interesting that
strange.
It's missing.
Yeah, you don't hear a lot of like words in Nintendo games for their music.
No.
Sonic likes to do that, but Nintendo games not really. Nothing even comes to mind. They're all just melodies.
They don't
Yeah.
like a lot of talking in their games in general.
True.
Most of the heroes are mutes.
And when they do get voice acting, everyone criticizes it.
Yeah.
Zelda. Yeah, so I wonder if they're going to do that again. At least the English versions, apparently. Japanese were
Well, I
not
guess
so bad.
the old Zeldas that had voices that, hey, listen.
Good old Navi. The best voice of all, of course.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you want to see in the new Smash, Chris, other than characters? As far as the styles, do you prefer the slower brawl, the faster melee, or are we at a good place now with
I like the way it is in
The
the
Wii
Wii
U?
U version. Yeah, I'd probably like it faster than slower.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why they decided to slow it down so much for brawl.
Well, I think everyone was like doing all the rolls and dodges and
Am
stuff.
I even picking anything up?
Yeah. Talk.
Okay. Hey, someone hit red.
Someone hit red?
Corey.
What?
All right. Better to hit red than to be too quiet. Maybe. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I was saying brawl. I think the whole thing that they tried to do was kind of calm down the people that were really rolling around and
Doing the wave
dodging.
dashing or whatever it was called.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of that dodging stuff. Whatever it was.
Was it wave? Was that? I'm thinking about Mario Kart with wave dashing. I don't even because I know in one of the Mario Karts there was like this technique that
'Cause
made
they-
you ridiculously
They
fast.
they put the trip mechanic and they made everyone
Yeah.
slower. So, and I think people were angry about that because from Melee everything was fast, right?
Yeah.
Like look at what people playing Star Fox. Holy
Yeah. Well, they would
cow.
just go hyper back and forth.
Oh
right?
yeah, I used to do that to you guys sometimes. I just Mario or Fox back and forth, like run, hit, and then in the air, and then, but it made crazy combos that like suddenly people were getting hit like 4 or 5 times and they're in danger.
Yeah.
Whereas Brawl kind of took that away. Like you could do some combos, but it was like slower, more deliberate.
They were like planned combos.
Yes.
Like Nintendo would set out which combos you were allowed to do. You can't so much make up your own. I'm sure you could still.
Then they kind of
Not
did like a
pro.
kind of made it like 50-50 with the last one.
Yeah.
And so I'm hoping that it'll be close to the last one or a little bit in between that and Melee.
Yeah. I find it's always a bit of a game of like rock, paper, scissors. I guess most fighting games kind of are. Even in Smash, it's like you can decide to block, grab, or dodge, or attack.
Well, yeah, if
And so you
if
have to like
someone's
read your
blocking-
opponent the whole time. So even if it is slow or fast, you still have to like read your opponent properly. So it's always a good time, especially when it's a 3-player free-for-all Jigglypuff fight, which you can go and watch up on Twitch right now over at Postnerdism.
Our final match was 3 Jigglypuffs.
Yeah.
Who is the
You can
strongest?
just fast forward there and start at the end. It's the best game of all.
You kind of need 4 for that game.
4 for Smash.
Yeah, it makes it a bit more. You kind of square off on either end
Yeah.
fighting,
You're
whereas
able to
the
have-
3, someone gets trapped in the middle and they're basically just. They wait. People on the side wait for their chance to come in and hit them.
Yeah. Although we have pretty entertaining matches with the 3 of us as well, since
Well, then we end up teaming up all the time.
yeah, there's always somebody stuck in the middle. It's in panic mode.
Well, that's why I like that new mechanic we're doing where the losers change their characters, have to choose a different character, and the winner has to stay as the character until they lose.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah,
And I like that because a lot of times it's the vengeance of you won the last match, I'm taking you down.
carries over instead of just being
Yeah.
per match basis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope they just have single player for sure. I really like the little mini games that they had in even the first Smash. The hunt the targets, and I guess they just had like the sandbag thing.
And I think there was like a race to the finish.
Yeah.
It was like
Oh
an
yeah,
actual
right.
race.
Yeah. And that was a Melee, I think, where you had like different levels as the character. Like Samus had an actual like Metroid level, and you had Mario levels and stuff.
Well, they were like based on their strengths too. Like certain characters were better at aerial things, so then their targets were aerial more.
Yeah.
You know. And
Yeah, those
there's
were always fun.
certain times where you actually had to like, you have to use your like laser gun with Fox in order to get this one target.
Yeah.
There's no chance you're going to get it any other way.
Yeah, I wonder if on the Switch too, if they're gonna change the way you play with each other, potentially.
So like what?
Like if you have your own screen, if it's gonna be more like focused on your character somehow. So when you have like, if they're gonna keep like 8-player battles,
Maybe.
then you don't like, you have massive stages and people can actually be fighting in different spots without the screen being ridiculous and
True,
stretched
but
out.
I think the reason why they do that is because you want to see everyone at all times.
Maybe you could have
don't
a
want to
mode
get
to toggle it.
blindsided from, I don't know, Lucas using his super bomb thing because you didn't even see it coming.
That's true. Well, not like ridiculously zoomed in, but I don't know. It'd be nice if you had like a toggle so you could see close and far away.
Yeah.
If you had your own screen, which actually reminds me of like, I wonder if they're going to do that for Mario Tennis.
That
If you
I
always
think
get to be
they
on your
would.
own side, because that would
think
be,
they
we've
would.
talked about that before, but that would be perfect for that game. Definitely justify owning 2 copies of it, or at least between the group.
Yeah. Gets
Although-
a bit difficult on the receiving side.
Yeah, if you could just always be on your side, it'd be much more balanced, I think.
Can you connect 2 switches using 2 TVs as well? Or do the switches have to be
Well, you can play
out
online.
of the TV? No, what I'm saying is like, if it does it have like a connection with just the consoles, kind of like how the DSs used to work?
Actually, don't know. Have we ever
We've
tried
never
playing
tried that.
Switch around
think so.
no internet connection? We should try it. Go out into a park.
Well, speaking of Smash, I just brought the, what do you call it? Brawl Out is I just bought.
Oh,
I
for the
just
Switch.
Bought it.
It's called
Yeah.
Brawl Out.
Brawl Out.
Oh, wow.
And well, it's got different characters and looks cool.
Yeah.
It's just like, it was like $20. Let's see what it's got.
So can
I'm
you all
thinking
play on
we
the
can
same
play
system?
it later.
Yeah, just give it a shot. Cool. Well, let's change gears and go on to movies. We've been playing. We've been watching, zoning out. The Marvel movies again in preparation for Infinity War. The Avengers coming out. It's the end of this month then, right?
Yeah,
They
the
bumped it up.
23rd, I believe.
Running out of time. What's the date today? 9th-ish? 8th? 8th, April 8th. Yeah, so what we're up to, we just watched, was it Thor? Was the last one we watched?
Captain America Winter
Oh, right, we
Soldier.
watched Captain America after that. So we watched Thor and Captain America Winter Soldier yesterday. Thor the Dark World. And yeah, there's definitely some like ups and downs in the movies. The origin movies are always really good, but it seems like the one that comes right after, not so much. But you really like Winter Soldier, I know.
Yep.
That you said
I like that one.
That one wasn't bad, yeah. As far as like the sequel, I guess, the first sequels of the standalones, it's probably the best one up to that point. Because you had Iron Man 2, which
But
kind of
that's
felt plotless.
Why I liked it so much better when I originally was watching it, because the first Captain America I didn't really like that much.
Oh, I like that one.
At the time, I didn't find it that great. So then that one seemed like it was a better sequel compared to all the other ones, yeah.
Hmm.
You
Because
didn't like,
Iron Man 2 was very, very disjointed when we were watching it. We were just going, it just felt like you had so many different stories going on at the same time that were not really tied together.
Yeah, it definitely felt like plotless. Like it was just scenes of like little skits kind of.
Yeah.
And then they just like somehow joined them up at the end, or it's like, here's your bad guy at the beginning. Okay, he's not really in the movie much
Yeah.
until the end. Then here's the bad guy again, and he
And he's
loses
dead.
very quickly.
yeah, that's a very anticlimactic with him.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, awesome suit you got there, buddy. But
Was
boom.
Whiplash supposed to be like a long-term character in Iron Man universe?
I don't think so. I don't even know. Like I know a lot of stuff about the comics. Iron Man wasn't one that I followed that much, and I do not even remember a character like him.
Yeah.
Like the electric whips and stuff. Maybe. But no, it didn't even come to mind. So it's just like, I thought he was just for that movie only kind of thing.
Yeah. And then Thor, the second one, so the Dark World for that was the sequel. And it had its moments where it was good for sure, but
it dropped the trademark kind of Thor comedy.
Yeah.
It was too much.
The first one was really funny.
Trying to be very serious.
Yeah.
And it didn't really work with the way that Thor plays out.
No, I'm glad they went fully back the other direction for Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Because it made it a much better movie. What do you think is going to happen in Infinity Wars? Infinity War? Infinity Wars. It's just one war? Multiple wars.
It's just one
Infinity War?
The other one doesn't have a title yet.
So we don't know what it's called. It's Avengers 4.
That'll be Infinity Wars.
They don't.
War and then wars.
Well, they're worried. What I think I've read, it was they're worried it might be spoilery.
The
if they
title.
put something. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Speaking of dumb titles, I really thought the Batman movies were titled stupidly. The first two were great. Calling the third one The Dark Knight Rises, it seems like such a strange thing. Calling it Batman Begins, Batman The Dark Knight, and then Batman The Dark Knight Rises. It just doesn't flow in my mind as a good
that was one of
titling.
great titles.
Yeah,
No.
like the third one just should have been something. I don't know, Born in Darkness.
What?
You know?
Batman Born in Darkness.
Exactly. Or you were merely visiting the darkness. How'd that quote go? One of you must know it. You were born. I was born in.
You're
How's it go?
merely.
You merely visiting the darkness.
I don't know. You've come into the darkness, visiting the darkness,
Yeah.
and then I was born in it.
Yeah. Either way, could have had a better title. Off topic. That's not Marvel at all. What do you think is going to happen after the current lot of actors stop wanting to be superheroes?
Oh, people will be so upset.
Sure, but they've done their time too.
Yeah. Downey Jr. is already kind of like, he's trying to get in everything, but at the same time, you can tell that he's just like, I don't know.
Well, he said he doesn't want to do any more Iron Man movies.
No Iron Man.
And I
but
don't
he's
think-
going to keep the Avengers going.
Chris Evans wants to do any more. I think he's done.
He's done too.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
But
'cause you
they've
end up
got
becoming that actor.
So much to draw on. There was so many different versions of the Avengers that they can just form up somewhere else with new cast.
Yeah.
You bring a couple in that want to keep going, fire up another Avengers and carry on.
Yeah, but that's what I mean of like, do you think that it'll stay as popular? Or if the kind of mainstream appeal will drop off without the signature people that everyone's gotten used to?
I'm wondering how much it depends how much they tie it into. I think they're working on making Fantastic Four and X-Men a big part of the MCU in the future when those contracts are up basically on with the other productions. I believe they're getting it back, or they're working on getting it back. So that would probably be a big plan of theirs.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, if Deadpool's part of... He'd never be in them, I guess.
That's Fox.
Yeah,
but they
he's
are
an
trying to
X-Men,
get
right?
Fox.
So,
Yeah, so
they're trying to buy Fox.
if
I
they
think.
buy up Fox, Deadpool would show up because he is all over the place in the Marvel universe.
I could see him maybe doing cameos in the other guys.
Yeah, you wouldn't want him. You can't do a Deadpool movie in the MCU.
No.
No.
It's just not unless they completely rewrite his character.
Yeah, because he never actually became like a group player, was he? He was always a kind of a solo off on his own.
Yeah, he's got his own little group.
What,
The
Deadpool?
was it X-Force?
Well, they're
That's
bad
basically
guys.
what's coming up. Yeah,
They're I don't know if they're X-Force or if it's the it's like a group of adamantium healing guys that run around basically. It has like there's like a Russian guy with these weird like tentacle things that come out of his arm. He was in I think that guy was in one of the Wolverine movies. Right.
well, I think he's got a team in the next Deadpool movie that's coming up.
He does?
Yeah,
Well, what, like the Megasonic teenage warhead girl?
yeah,
and,
but he's got
those
a bunch
guys.
of other. There's a couple other ones now by the looks of it.
Oh, okay. So they're like X-Men people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I'm not sure, but I've seen the trailers and it had new characters that I do not recognize
Which
yet.
kudos to the trailers. I love the trailers for Deadpool.
When's
And
that?
just their promos.
Yeah.
When does that one release?
What, Deadpool?
Yeah.
It's coming soon.
That's after...
It must be like mid-May.
First, I believe it's actually the 27th for Infinity War. And then 2 weeks later is Deadpool, I think. And then a week after that is Solo.
Mm. Yeah, Solo's in May, right?
End of May, 25th, I think.
Mm.
Yeah. Huh. Well, that's all I had written down as far as topics. So just a little short podcast here today. April's kind of a weird month because, like,
Not much is
for
going
gaming, everything at this point is being held, I guess, till E3. Movies, the summer movie time hasn't begun. And so I don't know what's come out.
It's going to be busy
What about,
end of this month.
did you guys
Yeah.
see, any of you see the Ready Player One yet?
Oh, no, I haven't seen that.
I'm seeing that on Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yeah, I want to see that. Some guy came in where I work and he was talking to me about it and he said it was really good. Like, a little story he said was a little hard to follow, but it was probably just because of so many different like pop culture reference stuff getting thrown in your face.
Huh.
That's what he said.
So it's more of a spectacle than necessarily.
Well, I don't know. It's
Story,
like
or-
he didn't say the story was bad. He just said he was having trouble like following it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Maybe the guy's just not good.
Maybe
at
it's just the
following
guy who's
stories.
like, oh, colors.
Yeah, could
Can't-
be user error, but
Yeah.
who knows?
All right, well, let's wrap this up. Half an hour is adequate for a podcast. 6 episodes in, right? Maybe we'll have a better news week, and then next week will be a little bit more involved. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment and all that on iTunes and Stitcher and TuneIn and, of course, YouTube.
We'll
See you
try
next...
to get some more Twitch going with
Yeah.
me and Sean doing some duos.
We're going to be twitching all night, every night. Or at least a little bit.
Might be a bit much.
My schedule's just gotten a little bit more free, so I'll definitely be on there. And the computer's built. That was taking up all my time last couple weeks. So yeah, what is it? Twitch.tv/postnerdism. Go there, watch us, and follow there. I think subscribing there is a paid thing. Why they'd have to go and make it confusing like that? You say subscribe everywhere else and it's free. Subscribe on Twitch though and you pay. Go follow us on Twitch. All right. See ya.
All right.
Adios.